The top 5 worst NHL teams of all time. Many great organizations have stood out in the NHL's lengthy, illustrious history, winning Stanley Cups seemingly at will and playing host to the game's greatest players. Unfortunately, many of these teams have experienced things they would prefer to forget. A team's failure to succeed may have been due to various factors, including the coach, the players, or even bad luck. Welcome to Sportflix 2, the channel where you can find everything about hockey. In today's video, we will see the top 5 worst NHL teams. Before getting into the video, please share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Also, tap on the bell icon for notifications. Number 5, Winnipeg Jets. Located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, the Winnipeg Jets play professional ice hockey. The team is owned by True North Sports and Entertainment, participates in the National Hockey League, and plays its home games at the Canada Life Centre. It is a part of the Central Division of the Western Conference. On June 25, 1997, the Atlanta Thrashers changed their name to the Jets, who debuted in the NHL's 1999-2000 season. Following their purchase of the team in May 2011, True North Sports and Entertainment moved it from Toronto to Winnipeg ahead of the 2011-12 NHL season, becoming the first NHL team since the Hartford Whalers changed their name to the Carolina Hurricanes in 1997. The team was given the new name Jets in honor of Winnipeg's original WHA NHL team, the Coyotes, who relocated to Phoenix after the 1995 and 96 season due to financial difficulties. The Winnipeg Jets had a 9-57-14 record. Hey, at least a few of the games ended in ties. The Jets had recently switched from the WHA to the NHL, and the process was difficult. Before this season, they had won the WHA championships. This could be why there has yet to be an NHL versus KHL series. They have suffered 30 straight losses or ties. After 30 games, they were unable to buy a victory. They are the Yukon women's antithesis. These days, the number of games without success holds the record. Number 4, Kansas City Scouts. From 1974 to 1976, the Kansas City Scouts competed as a professional ice hockey team in the National Hockey League. The couple moved to Denver in 1976 and changed its name to Colorado Rockies. The Rockies advanced to New Jersey in 1982, where they have been known as the New Jersey Devils ever since. With the addition of franchises in Kansas City, Missouri and Washington, D.C., the NHL completed its first substantial expansion phase, which had begun in 1967. There were originally 22 stockholders in Kansas City Hockey Associates, which was run by managing general partner Edwin G. Thompson. On June 8, 1972, a franchise was granted to it. One of the 4 entities that applied for the franchise was Kansas City Hockey Associates. The other 3 potential ownership groups were led by Missouri Lieutenant Governor William Morris, a former owner of the Kansas City Blues of the Central Hockey Association, Stan Glazer, and Arthur Rhodes. That city's team was lost to this losing campaign. The Washington Capitals and the Philadelphia Scouts joined the league simultaneously. It might have hurt Kansas City's chances of regaining another franchise. The Scouts recorded 15 victories in their inaugural campaign. Still not fantastic, but it's okay for an expansion team's first season in the old NHL. Yet their season was still in progress. The Scouts recorded a 12-56-12 record. You can tell why they moved, since the Scouts finally changed their name to the New Jersey Devils after a brief stay in Colorado. The Scouts finished last in a division where the best team had 32 victories. Of their final 44 games, they just had 1 win at the end of the season. The Avalanche are at least 2-8 as the season closes. Number 3, San Jose Sharks. The San Jose Sharks are a professional ice hockey team headquartered in San Jose, California. San Jose Sports and Entertainment Enterprises own them and participate in the National Hockey League as a Western Conference's Pacific Division member. The Sharks moved to their current home, the SAP Center at San Jose, in 1993 after beginning play in the 1991 and 92 season at the Cow Palace. The SAP Center is also called locally the Shark Tank. The San Jose Barracuda of the American Hockey League and the Wichita Thunder of the ECHL are both teams with which the Sharks are associated. Before moving on, subscribe to our channel for more interesting content like this. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications whenever a new video is posted. Since the California Golden Seals moved to Cleveland in 1976, the Sharks have been the first NHL team in the San Francisco Bay Area. They were created in 1991. The Sharks have made it to the Stanley Cup Finals once, falling to the Pittsburgh Penguins in 2016. They had won the President's Trophy once in the 2008-09 season when they had the best regular season record in the league. As a member of the Pacific Division since 1993, they have also won 6 division championships. Number 2, Ottawa Senators. The Ottawa Senators are a professional ice hockey team with their home arena in Ottawa. They are formally known as the Ottawa Senators Hockey Club, but are commonly called the Sens. They represent the Atlantic Division of the Eastern Conference in the National Hockey League. They play their home games at the 18,652-seat Canadian Tire Centre, formerly the Palladium, where they can accommodate 18,652 spectators. The team is the second NHL franchise to use the Ottawa Senators moniker, founded by Ottawa real estate entrepreneur Bruce Firestone. The Stanley Cup was won by the original Ottawa Senators 11 times between 1917 and 1934, while they competed in the National Hockey League. The team was founded in 1883 and had a storied past. The NHL awarded a new franchise on December 6, 1990, following a 2-year public effort by Firestone. Play began with the 1992 and 93 season. In addition to 4 division victories and the 2003 President's Trophy, the Senators have made 16 playoff appearances. Despite their appearance, the Anaheim Ducks defeated them in 5 games in the 2007 Stanley Cup Finals. The Senators had a 10-70-4 record at the end of the regular season. They both finished with 24 points, as did the Sharks. Nonetheless, the Sharks won the tiebreaker because they somehow managed to win more games despite giving up more goals. 395 goals were scored against the Senators. I warned you that they were almost there. With only 202 goals, the Senators also scored the fewest. They may have lost the arms race's opposite because of that. Just losing became the Senators' tactic. The Senators had a 9-34-5 record when the season ended 2 years later due to a lockout that cut short playtime. Also, they selected Alexandre Daigle, the largest NHL bust. For 4 consecutive seasons, the Senators came in last overall. In the end, they also picked Marian Hossa, a legend. Okay, each team starts fresh at some point. Number 1, Washington Capitals. A professional ice hockey team based in Washington, D.C. is called the Washington Capitals, often called the Caps. The team is owned by Monumental Sports and Entertainment, led by Ted Leonsis, and participates in the National Hockey League as a member of the Metropolitan Division in the Eastern Conference. Before relocation to Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. in 1997, the Caps' home games were first played at the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland. Together with the Kansas City Scouts, the Caps were established in 1974 as an expansion franchise. The team struggled during its first 8 years of operation. David Poyle's 1982 appointment as general manager contributed to the franchise's turnaround. The Caps developed into a consistent playoff challenger for the following 14 seasons, thanks to a core of players that included Mike Gartner, Rod Langway, Larry Murphy, and Scott Stevens. Alexander Ovechkin, Nicholas Backstrom, John Carlson, and Brandon Holtby were among the top players selected by Leonsis after he bought the team in 1999, reviving the franchise. Being the team with the most points after the regular season, the 2009 and 10 Capitals took home the first President's Trophy for the organization. They won it again the next year in 2016-17 and a third time in 2015-16. The Caps have won 3 President's Trophies and 12 division championships and advanced to the Stanley Cup Finals in 1998 and 2018, the latter of which they won. The Washington Capitals currently struggle in the second round. The Caps initially experienced a lot of difficulties. They had an 8-67-5 record at the end of their maiden season. Included is the NHL season with the fewest points ever, 21. Moreover, it has a minus 265 goal difference. Hey, you're not that horrible, Colorado supporters, and that's the reason for the celebration. Of the 181 goals scored by the Capitals, the Scouts, another team on this list, scored 184 as a point of comparison. The Capitals gave up 446 as well. No one else is permitted greater than 341. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. Express your valuable thoughts in the comments section below. Until then, bye.